Bonjour à tous et à toutes, nouvel épisode, enfin on continue l'épisode de la saison 2 de Batman Telltale, c'est parti. Je sais plus où est-ce qu'on s'était arrêté, je sais plus du tout. Ah oui, on devait aller voir le Joker au bar, qu'il a des renseignements sur les amis du Riddler, c'est ça. Donc priorité, Joker doit être mon ami. Je le répète sans arrêt. Parce que je veux vraiment pas qu'il soit mon ennemi, parce que c'est une torture psychologique. I don't want to les dépiper.
Batman? I'll tell you about Batman. He's no hero. The way I see it, he's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys. Guys like Bruce Wayne.
I see. Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes you feel.
Okay. It feels...
No, Willie, he's on your right.
It feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of Oh, I am...
I'm going to ignore what I heard. No harm done.
You set me up.
Nonsense! Bruce! Don't mind Willie. We're just messing with you. You look like you could use a drink.
Hey, John. What about my medicine?
The bottle's under my chair, Willie.
Let the clown lead you to Bane, whatever it takes. Qui a écrit ça? Laisse le clown te ramener vers Bane, quoi qu'il arrive.
I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday. These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham.
Oh merde, il a trouvé. Oh putain. Oh fais chier. Oh merde.
I gotta say, I'm disappointed. I thought we'd built more trust
Oh
between
là là
us.
là.
Wasn't sure I could trust you, John. You were more than a little erratic at the funeral, and it was important to me that I find the Riddler. And, you know, you were my only lead.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. It's rude, duplicitous, and invasion of my privacy-like, but it makes sense. So, that rude know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am
However,
I?
sources
Who
inside the
am I?
GCPD say
You're a
that one
rotting,
murder and that the
stinking
killer is
corpse.
still at large.
That's who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I mean, I hated the guy, but geez, Bruce, you really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder? After everything you know about me, you really think I'd do that?
No, of course not. I mean, I know you hated him, but you're no killer. What was I thinking?
I know what you were thinking. But hey, no harm done. Anyway, I was a little surprised to see you, Bruce. I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked. Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us. ever again. You have my word. I pinky swear.
Mais ça me saoule, mais promettre.
Pinky swear.
Friends for life. And Bruce, friends don't plant tracking gadgets on
Oui,
each other.
c'est bon.
You've got my number. All right, let's go meet the guys. I'll let them know we're on our way.
Hey! I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face. I think you're bothering my friend John.
You've got the wrong idea. We're just having a friendly chat.
You calling me a liar?
Uh,
You shouldn't have walked in here. That was your first mistake. And it's gonna be your last mistake.
Calm down, Willie. Let me help you out, huh?
A bribe? I can't be bought off that easy, Wayne. Don't insult me. I got standards. I don't take bribes.
This cash could buy you a whole lot of medicine.
Oh, well, when you put it that way. Thanks, Wayne.
Let's get out of here. Oh, cool. They're expecting you. Bruce, one more thing. You can't tell anyone this. This is big. Huge. I think I'm in love. It's an odd feeling. At first, I thought I had some kind of disease.
I am so happy, John. You deserve the best.
Yeah, I'd blush if I could.
So mysterious. You at least gotta tell me your name.
She'll want to introduce herself, but if you could please help me look good in front of her, I'd appreciate it. Come on. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Bon, les vitres sont teintées, encore un petit bug, mais bon, c'est pas grave. Normalement, ça devrait pas être teinté. Je crois pas.
Almost got it. Damn it. Thought I had it. Here, give me a hand with this, will you?
Ouais, c'est pas sa
I'm
voiture.
pretty sure this is how you get this thing started.
Bon, allez, je vais l'aider.
You're doing it wrong. Red's the battery, yellow's the starter. Spark one on the other.
You are literally my hero, Bruce. I mean, wow.
Harley Quinn.
Don't turn around. All right, Wayne. You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle. I bet a smart guy like you has some real pretty brains. Real bright.
Trust me, you don't want to do that. The mess will be awful.
Maybe I like mess.
No, brains are like red wine. The stain never comes out, no matter how hard you scrub.
Since when did you ever scrub a damn thing? I'm just joshing you, rich boy. See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber. Oops. Well, let's put some music on.
Bruce, this is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a hoot? I knew you guys would hit it off.
Oh, trust me, I'm laughing my ass off. On the inside.
Oh, come on, Bruce. Harley was just kidding.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You probably don't like things that go bang too much. After that sad,
C'est une psychopathe
sad
aussi,
way
hein.
you lost your folks. Puddin' says you're chomping at the bit to meet us. I want to get an idea why.
Bonne question.
What do you get out of rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
Well, when you have as much money as I do, you get bored. I'm just looking for a little excitement.
Excitement? The man who's got everything's looking for some new toys.
Well, you should have seen the way he took care of business with the guy in the bar, though, Harley. He played him like a Stradivarius.
Do us a favor, Pud. Skip over to that bodega and get me a slushie.
Right now?
Need a buck?
Nah, I got it.
Oh là là.
Poor John. He just doesn't know who he is yet. You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable. He thinks the world of you. So I asks myself, what's Bruce Wayne want with a lost soul like John? It's kind of a mismatch.
John and I went through a lot in Arkham. He's a friend.
Oh, ain't that cute? You're sweet on little old Puddin'. Here's the thing, lover boy. Guys like him don't have friends like you.
Elle est pas bête en plus. Oh là là là. Ça va être compliqué.
You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble. And I only like trouble when I'm the one causing it. You got a good reason why I should trust you? 'Cause I sure as hell can't see one. After all, you're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham. How am I supposed to believe you won't run to the cops the first chance you get?
John vouched for me, didn't he? That's gotta count for something.
John's easily impressed. Just so you know, Mr. Moneybags, I ain't. You're gonna have to earn my respect. And it's gonna take a lot more than that billion-dollar smile. Aw, gee, thanks, Bud.
We gotta go. What were you guys talking about?
Your friend was just saying how much he liked you, Bud. Got a little man crush on ya. Ain't that right, Brucey? Ain't that the gist of it?
It's the truth.
You just made my day, Bruce. I want you to know, the feeling's mutual.
Bon, il pleut. Ça, apparemment.
Oh my god! That is the best damn slushie ever.
Ah.
Suck on that. I swear, it'll make your whole body shiver.
C'est jaloux.
Come on, put your lips on it.
No thanks, I'm good.
Suit yourself. I'ma pretend I ain't offended.
I'll try some.
Okay, here's what's going to happen now, Mr. Moneybags. You're gonna go get Mama a little present. From inside there.
C'est la tour Wayne. On la voit pas.
Wayne Enterprises.
A little bird told me there's some pretty fancy hacking tech up there. Something called a phalanx key. Get it for me? I'll know you're on the level. Maybe I'll even bring you along on our next job. You'll get all the thrills you ever dreamed of.
What do you want with the phalanx key?
Why wouldn't I want it? I hear this thing opens half the security systems in Gotham. And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use. What's the matter? You better not try nothing fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face.
It's okay, Harley. Bruce and I already talked. He'll do whatever you want.
Is that right? Will you do whatever I want? Will you jump when I say jump? Will you bring me the shiny things I ask for?
Well, this is a complex task. There might be some bumps along the way. Nothing is guaranteed.
Some things are. Like how fast I'll make you disappear if any of those bumps turn into trouble. You're on, Brucey boy. Make yourself useful and get me that phalanx key. And hurry. Mama really wants to get herself some tacos when you're done.
Got this, Bruce.
Bon bah let's go. Normalement Waller est censé savoir que je fais ça pour elle.
Mr. Wayne. Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack. So, what brings you in? If you don't mind me asking. Is everything okay?
Well, no rest for the weary.
Yeah, or for the wicked. You're all set, sir. Excuse me, sir. Ma'am, this is private property.
You really ought to rethink your hiring practices, Bruce. Your man's lying down on the job.
What did you do to him? Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bump on the head never killed anyone. Going up, Brucey. This ain't your stop. Don't worry about your pal. He's gonna make it. As long as you behave, that is. Give me a hard time, I go back and finish the job. The same goes for anyone else who gets in the way. Capiche?
Okay, we'll do it your way. Just don't hurt anyone else.
He thinks he's in charge. How cute. Keep it cool and no one else gets a dinger to the dome. Now buck up. We're all smiles on this crew. There you go. You're looking like your billion-dollar self again.
Voilà, comme par hasard. Ça, c'est des choses qui arrivent dans la vraie vie. Quand on fait quelque chose d'important. Voilà.
Bruce, I'm surprised
Les
to see
emmerdes
you.
se suivent les uns après les autres.
And these are...
L'effet papillon, comme on dit.
To
Alors,
whom do I owe
des
the
amis,
pleasure?
des conseillers en
I
mode.
don't believe we've met.
Prospective clients.
Ouais.
At this hour?
Well, they have to catch an early flight.
I want to buy Wayne Enterprises.
Hey.
Bruce says he'll give me a generous deal.
Oh. Well, no one ran this by me.
That's because he's giving me your job.
Oh, ouais, qu'est-ce qu'ils disent là? Arrêtez.
Is this some kind of joke?
Do I look funny to you?
Oh. Calmez-vous.
Like I'm some kind of punchline or something?
Excuse me?
Hey.
You gonna let your employees sass me like that? Is this the kind of operation you run here? Your worker bees just mouth off whenever they want.
I'm sorry, Harley. It won't happen again.
That's for damn sure.
There's no need for that. I already said it won't happen again.
We'll talk about this later, Bruce.
You got a firm grip, Mr. Corporation. The kind that makes a girl go weak at the knees.
C'est tellement tentant.
Wanna show me what
Elle est
else
tellement
you
bien
can do with
foutue.
those hands?
Oh là là.
We could carve out some alone time. Just you and little old me.
Let's just stay focused on the task at hand, shall we?
Bruce is right. We are people with purpose. We're here to get the phalanx.
Shut your pie hole, will you, John? You gotta learn to live in the moments.
C'est tentant. Je l'ai jamais fait. La prochaine fois que je jouerai perso, je l'embrasserai juste pour voir ce que ça fait. Oh là. Elle est vexée. Mais bon. Vaut mieux que ce soit John, notre ami.
Forget it, Brucey boy. Your secret lab ain't really a secret. Cobblepot's got quite a mouth on him. I don't think he ever shut it the whole time I was working at Blackgate Prison. He told me all sorts of interesting stuff. Say, do you like chess? Work your magic.
Il connaît tout.
Tick-tock. What's the hold-up?
C'est pas grave. C'est le jeu. On reste calme.
Tight squeeze.
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
Tant que le Joker reste notre ami.
I present to you our secret lab.
Lucius, you have seriously outdone yourself this time.
Glad you like it.
Like it? Oh, no, this changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
Thank you, Lucius.
Come on. Now the real work starts.
Somehow I was expecting more.
Where's the giant crater? I thought this was where your friend went out with a bang.
That was his office upstairs.
Better question. Where's the phalanx key?
It should be in the vault.
Well, what you waiting for, sweetie? Go get it.
Bon bah go get it.
Lock protocol vault thumbprint required Lucius Fox. That's not right. Why the lockout? Someone's been in here.
What's taking so long, Bruce?
It's saying it won't open without Lucius's thumbprint.
And that got blown up with the rest of him, didn't it? Oh, all the dumb luck. You're saying we can't get it open, then? Harley's not going to like that at all. Or you.
Let me try to find latent prints around here with my scanner.
Always thinking, this guy.
Bon bah c'est parti. Faut trouver des empreintes. Y'a quoi? Bureau. Allez!
You're sure taking your sweet time.
Mais c'est bon, vas-y. Je suis déjà assez sympa comme ça. Bureau. Regardez. Alors, les empreintes.
Dinner to celebrate Tiffany's first day at Wayne Enterprises. Sorry you didn't make it there, Lucius.
scanner.
All right, that's a start. Getting there.
Et qu'est-ce qu'il y a d'autre à scanner? Non, il n'y a rien d'autre.
One more partial print should do it.
Où est-ce qu'il peut en avoir d'autres des empreintes? Là, peut-être? Là, c'est quoi? Là, je scanne ça. Tiens. Générateur EMP.
Not being able to open a door in your own building doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
There we
Ah.
go. Okay, this will work.
Now that's a shiny piece of metal. What's it do?
I'm not even sure if it works.
It's an EMP generator, Puddin'. Tell him what it does.
It emits a pulse that knocks out other nearby electronic devices.
Who wouldn't want to try that?
Even now, still finding ways to help me. Stay there. Don't touch anything.
I touch what I want when I want, Brucey boy. You knew what's best for you. You'd quit giving orders and find me that key.
Looking for this.
Ah,
Tiffany.
zut.
I told you I'd find out what you got my dad mixed up in.
Voilà.
This is much worse than I thought.
You're not safe here. You have
Qu'est-ce
to
qu'elle fait
hide.
là, elle?
What the hell are you doing with a secret room full of weapons? What's going on here, Bruce? What's all this for?
Your father worked with Batman. That's who all this stuff is for.
Batman. I knew it! His tech. Dad's fingerprints are all over it. I came looking for answers, but I didn't expect this.
Bruce.
These people you're with. I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. To Regina.
They'll do the same to you, or worse. Get out of sight.
Bruce, what's taking so long in here, huh?
Hop.
Hey,
Ay,
I know you.
merde.
We met at
C'est
your
horrible.
father's funeral.
John,
C'est
Okay,
jamais,
Bruce,
ça se passe jamais
to
bien.
get physical. I get it. We'll be as quiet as lab rats. But what about Harley? I mean, she's gonna want to know about your friend here.
just act natural.
Bah oui.
Natural.
Oh là là.
Natural. Acting normal, like there's nothing wrong.
Normality is a social construct, Bruce. It's a way of exerting control over the other.
Oh là là.
He means keep your mouth shut.
I don't like lying to Harley, but I'll do it for you, Bruce.
Merci.
What I really need is the phalanx key. You give me that, I can go out there and, you know, make Harley happy.
You can have the key. Just leave Tiffany out of it, okay?
You mean this thing?
Oui.
That's it?
Donne...
You've got to be kidding, Bruce.
Allez.
You can't give these psychos anything from this lab.
Hey now, no need to get personal. We're all on the same side, remember?
Please, Tiffany. I've been honest with you every step of
C'est
the way.
vrai.
Now I need you to trust me.
Yes.
Please.
Allez.
I better not see this on the evening news.
Thank you. This makes things so much better for everyone.
Thank you, Tiffany. You made the right call.
Harley will be over the moon when I show her this.
Stay out of sight until we are long gone.
Whatever.
Merci.
You better know what you're doing.
T'inquiète.
Took you long enough? I was starting to think you got sucked into a portal to another dimension or something. You boys did good, you know? Made Mama proud. It don't look like nothing special.
You've got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of here.
Load that thing up too, John. I need it. Hurry it up.
Allez, on complique les choses. Alfred qui est
Bruce.
mourant.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Alfred.
I was keeping an eye on you over the security feed.
Well, breaking into my own company was unexpected.
Faut que je porte une GoPro sur ma tête, tout le monde me surveille.
That you managed to keep both John and Tiffany quiet was a masterstroke, Bruce.
De comment il sait ça, lui? Bon, il n'y a pas de caméra de sécurité à
Smarter
l'intérieur.
than both of us, Bruce.
Bon,
It's
c'est pas
only
grave.
a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together. I heard you reveal that Lucius worked with Batman,
Ben dis donc,
but will that satisfy her?
ça sert à rien.
You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until
C'est
she
censé
gets
être
to the
une
truth.
base secrète.
Maybe we should just tell her.
Oh, je suis tellement crevé, je
I've
vais lui
always
dire.
regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life.
Allez.
You're right. I'll be as honest with Tiffany as I can.
Very good.
With regards to tonight's other catastrophes,
Your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry, he'll be fine. I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout and an extended vacation. And replaced tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy footage.
Yeah, thank you.
As for Regina, I'm afraid your business client's cover story is going to cause problems. She seemed to be thoroughly unsettled after your encounter.
after what went on,
Ah, c'est-
it'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her.
Mais qu'est-ce qu'elle le sale coup qu'elle m'a fait avec Oswald, hein?
One thing after another.
Faites tout ce qui sera
Fix
nécessaire.
it now, Alfred. Whatever you have to do. Just... I don't have time to worry about it.
Yes, of course, I'll figure something out. Bruce,
I know we agreed there was no better way to get to Bane, but this whole adventure with John and Harley, well, frankly, it's exhausting.
Yes, it is. Ah. En plus.
Be careful and good luck.
Je suis blessé de partout. Mentalement épuisé. Ça va être Batman avec une canne là. Alors.
I'm busy, Gordon. This better be good.
So, we're like this now, huh?
Mais
Always
non,
at each
c'est
other's
pas ça
throats?
que je voulais dire.
It's a waste of a good partnership.
Juste il va se
Here.
plaindre.
You're welcome.
It's information on Harleen Quinzel from sealed records we dug up at the coroner's office.
Harleen Quinzel's father committed suicide after decades of struggling with mental illness.
Yeah, tough story. Quinzel was a devoted, successful doctor.
But she couldn't save her. Must have been hard on her. The trauma of her father's death caused her breakdown. Turned her into the monster she is today.
Now, I know what she's done, but help but feel a little sorry for her. It's gotta be rough on a person, going through all that.
People are traumatized every day, Jim. Most find a way of dealing with it without having to bash people with a hammer.
I guess you're right.
C'est vrai. Bon, voilà maintenant.
Gordon, you're dismissed.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
Désolé, Gordon.
Gordon, listen to Waller. It's high time you realized you are not in charge anymore.
Et je vais pas être aussi méchant.
You son of a bitch.
Oh là
I'm not even
là.
sure who you are anymore.
Je voulais être gentil, je voulais le faire gentiment.
You're supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin. Fast. Know what I mean? This laid plans and all that.
You didn't choose this profession because it's easy. You do the job, or you don't.
You're absolutely right. I guess you locals see it differently. Agent of Esther. She fought to get on this assignment, you know. Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of the city. Your respect is important to her.
She certainly succeeded on that front.
She's one of my best. Still, wanting to impress you? It's the same thing that made her move too fast on Riddler. Now there's a lesson learned. So, Wayne Enterprises. Heard you made some new friends.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut.
C'est toi
They're
qui m'as
clearly
demandé...
planning something. The stakes are too high to leave anything to chance.
M'accuse pas maintenant. C'est toi qui m'as demandé
You know,
de
I
faire ça.
actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang.
Voilà.
Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
Alors arrêtez de me suivre.
Putting a tail on me jeopardizes the mission.
Yes.
Call it off.
You're right. I will. Get them away from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush. We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good? They'll
Oui.
never know what hit them.
You need to involve Gordon.
Don't tell me how to run my operation.
His people know this city better than anyone.
And they have their hands filled with other priorities right now. Batman. If it gets bad for you, just remember. We're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends. Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you're not proud of before this is done. You hear me? That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
You'd be a lot happier if you weren't always expecting the worst, Waller.
I'd be out of a job if I didn't. When you're wrong, and it'll happen, you'll finally realize I'm just better at this than you are.
Le scénario il est top hein, quand même. C'est vraiment...
Al, I'm in.
Just don't stay embedded any longer than necessary.
I'll be in and out, Alfred. Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Good luck, Bruce. Stay safe.
C'est vraiment une torture psychologique. Hein. Un millionnaire qui se déguisait en mode voyou, voilà à quoi ça ressemble.
Alright.
On dirait un chauffeur de taxi. Y a rien qui se passe. Aucun sentiment de gloire. C'est incroyable.
Hey now! Welcome to our little hideaway and home away from home. The end of the line. We're happy to have you.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you.
Vous avez besoin de mon aide. Je ne peux pas...
John, a little help here?
A real man would not need help. He would help himself.
It's not like that. He knows I'm his pal. Why wouldn't I help him? It's 'cause we're pals.
I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You bring back a worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to finish this. Thanks to me.
He ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and the failing scheme. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here, and we don't need you here.
Whoopsie.
What the hell?
John! Turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
It's Freeze.
Freeze is coming. What have you done?
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this out.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice! I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send you to a frozen hell.
Ah oui, j'ai compris. Rouge. Et ça, il faut qu'il soit vert. C'est ça? C'est bon là? Premier schéma réussi. Deuxième. Vert. Ensuite, vert. Vite. Rouge. Allez! Rouge. 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 Ouais.
Well, at least we know that it works.
I must check on Nora. See how she is.
You may have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
Fair enough.
Everyone back to work. There's still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Somebody has to give the orders.
That was a nice job before. Come on up to my office.
Okay. Let's go to the office of Harley Quinn. Là, je peux l'embrasser. Si je peux l'embrasser, il n'y a pas le Joker, c'est bien.
Listen, Bruce. I just want to clear the air a little. You distanced yourself from us back at your office. I don't blame you, after all the trouble I caused. You probably noticed I like to stir things up. It's a bad habit, and, well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say I'm sorry for messing with your people. Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
Thank you, Harley. Your apology means a lot.
Really? You probably think I'm a terrible person, but I want you to understand. You've seen these animals I work with. In my business, you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it. To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it. It's just a part of who I am.
I'll be honest, Harley, I wasn't sure what to make of you. I'm impressed.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment. But don't push your luck. You ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg, Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet, and believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You, though, you got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable. I can work with reasonable. We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it. You already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns. I want you to come with.
So what's in it for me? What's my cut?
What do you need a cut for? I thought you said you were in this for thrills. Believe me, honey, you're gonna get them in abundance. As for what we're up to, all will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Convince them?
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big. And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do. Let me know how I can help.
I get the feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
That knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show him you got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say. He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
So what's the deal with Freeze? He's unique.
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife. He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead?
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure. Ain't that just kooky? I mean, it explains why he flipped when the EMP went off.
I don't know. Sounds pretty romantic to me.
Bruce, you big softy. I suppose you could see it that way. It's just made him into such an angry person. You know, it's tearing him up inside. Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to you. But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a good thing.
Listen, I know about your father. About how you tried to help him.
He was a lost cause that made himself a shotgun lunch. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? You trying to get in my head, Brucey?
Non. Je ne pensais que...
Hey, my mistake. I didn't know it would upset you.
Who says I'm upset? If I wanted to talk about my pop, I wouldn't have had those records hidden. Which brings me to thinking. How the hell did you know a thing like that?
Merde, putain, je suis
You
con.
snooping around my private life? You got some inside track I don't know about.
It wasn't exactly a secret in Arkham, Harley. People talk, especially when they're out of their minds on meds.
That's right. Your stint in the loony bin.
Still friends?
Yeah, still friends. To be honest, I'm impressed you found that out. Just don't bring it up again.
Ok, promis. C'est bon, je peux y aller? Maîtresse, madame, merci. Bon, j'ai encore le temps de faire 2-3 petits trucs. Ou pas. Ouais, on va dire que j'ai encore le temps. Non, je pense pas. Non, je vais m'arrêter là, je préfère. Donc voilà, je vais m'arrêter là pour cet épisode, il vaut mieux. Donc on se reverra lors du prochain épisode. Salut tout le monde, amusez-vous bien, portez-vous bien. Ciao ciao.